Yeah. Okay. So in this session, we are going to be discuss about stack ADT. Okay. So in the previous classes, already we have discussed about the concepts of linked list concepts. Okay. So as a part of linked list or linear list concepts, we have discussed what do you mean by single linked list and how can we represent a single linked list as well as double linked list, the corresponding implementation and with respect to operations of single as well as double linked list also we have discussed. Okay, so coming to the next linear data structure, that is stack ADT. Okay, so what do you mean by stack actually? What is the purpose of the stack? And before talking about the stack, let us have a small discussion about the abstract data type. Okay, so in this abstract data type, what we are going to be specify is we are going to be specify a specification of objects as well as a specification of operations. Okay, is nothing but every ADT or every abstract data type is also, you can say, one kind of data type, but which always specify what are the set of operations we are going to be performed. Okay, so in this case what we are supposed to specify is nothing but this ADT represents whatever the different operations we are going to be performed in stack. Okay, so that is we are going to be discuss. So as a part of this particular stack concept, let us have a definition. Okay, first one we will see what is the definition of stack. Okay, then after that what are the operations are included inside a stack. Okay, and then after that, after discussing about the definition as well as operation, let us see what are the conditions are to be applicable to implement stack. So that is also we will see conditions. Okay, and the last one we will see that implementation part of a stack. Okay, so coming to the stack implementation, generally we will go for using either C programming or Java programming or C++ programming. Any programming language we can use, but here we are using for the implementation of stack, that is C programming concept we will use. Okay, so that is we will see implementation of stack. What it is? It is an implementation of stack. Okay, so then after that, in this case, first of all, let us see what do you mean by stack and what are the applications of stack. Okay, so stack generally I am saying that it is in a data structure. What type of data structure is, what principle it is follows is, the principle of a stack is last in first out. It follows the principle of last in first out principle. Okay, so in this case, okay, by following last in first out principle, we can able to perform few operations. What are the operations? Push operation as well as pop operation. Okay, so before talking about the push as well as pop operations of a stack, let us see what is the purpose of using the stack. Okay, and where we will use this particular stack. Okay, so coming to in our regular life, we used to apply this particular data structure is, for example, you are placing a different objects. For example, let me consider the objects in this case books. Okay, you want to place the books on a table one after another. Okay, is nothing but table always which has only one end. Okay, table is there, you are going to be have only one end, that is top end. Okay, so however you are placing the books on a table, the last book which you are placing on a table, that you are going to be pick up first. Okay, is nothing but you can place any number of books on a table. Okay, but what type of insertion takes place and what type of deletion takes place is insertion always kept first, but here whenever I want to pick up any particular book, I could not able to pick up the last book which are at the bottom. Okay, wherever the book is placed at the bottom, I could not able to pick up first. Okay, is nothing but the book which you have placed at the last, that you need to pick up first, is nothing but last in, first out. Okay, so that is one kind of example we can say with respect to stack. Okay, so coming to one more example where we can see that, for example, if you consider some women or ladies, then are going to be wearing the bangles. Okay, so whenever they are wearing the bangles, there also the order of wearing the bangles, and whenever they want to again remove the bangles from their hands, there also they need to apply stack only. That is last in first out procedure they have to apply. They are going to be insert bangles first, and for the where if they want to remove the or delete the particular bangles from the hands, they have to go for the last bangle which they have inserted, they have to delete or remove first. Okay, that there also we will use stack principle. Okay, so like that we will use so many places in our regular life with respect to real-time examples like this. But coming to in our programming, where we will use in a programming, stack is having very important role to evaluate an expression. Okay, but here in the stack, what are the various kind of mechanisms we will use to evaluate an expression? So the first mechanism is registers. Okay, for example, I am having one particular expression. How can I able to go for? Okay,